有很多外国人在武汉工作和生活，在这次疫情爆发以后，他们那些国家大使馆就纷纷把他们都接回国，为了他们的安全。但是听说还是有一部分选择留在武汉，所以我今天就去问一下他们为什么要留在武汉，去看看他们最近是怎么在武汉生活的。
你个毛色
My name is Mehdi. I am from Algeria and I am in Wuhan since 2015. I am taking my PhD at Wuhan University.
The first thing that you can notice that there is no cars. Usually Mafanshan is full of cars, traffic jam here. Now it's too empty. It's good for me, you know. No noise, it's quiet, but we need more people. You know, I've been living here for almost 5 years, and I have many friends here, Chinese and foreigners. So we are hanging together, we are going out together. Sometimes we are traveling together. So there is an intimate relation between us. There is a special weather here for me in Wuhan. That's why I like Wuhan.
So, which place in Wuhan you like most?
2 places or 3. Hanji, Panxijia and Huaiyuandao. Of course, I'm gonna go to the Green Road in Donghu.
Oh.
It's really good, you know. You feel fresh. My family they are sending me pictures every day of what they are doing. I missed my mom here, and I missed my grandparents. I was about to cry because I was seeing a lot of food there. But it's okay here. I do have a lot of food, you know. My fridge is full of food.
So you cook yourself?
Yeah. Our duty here is to share our daily life and what's going on with us here with the rest of the world, and to make sure they're going to receive the right message, not something else. Some people are posting fake news. I don't know if they are reposting or they are the one writing those articles. But we have to choose the articles, and we have to choose the platforms where we can get a valid information. So we decided to go to another level, talk about ourselves, about our daily life, what's going on with us, and we are going to share it with the rest of the world for them to understand that it's not what they are seeing in the media, international media. So we are not dying here. We do have a lot of food. I do have a lot of food here. So everything is okay. That's why we decided to make this step. For me, I am okay because our community are helping us. Other foreigners, they don't have the language, so they cannot communicate with their community staff. So they are having problems. Not many of them, few of them are having issues receiving supplies. And one more thing, I would like to thank my landlord. You know, this time is difficult to access to banks, and you don't have to pay for the rent until everything is okay, until Wuhan is open, which is really good. I would like to thank him. I miss you. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. Love you. See you.
And somebody came and they saw us and they called the Wonka guards. And the Wonka...
Feel confident that and so because I have to put it like in 2 levels because also
My name is Sara and I'm from Italy.
Yes, in Wuhan, I'm working at Wuhan University. I'm an associate professor for animal behavior and welfare, and then I'm also like scientific consultant for China Biodiversity Conservation and Green Development Foundation. Viruses are part, of our life, are part of our world, of our biodiversity. They are with us since very long time, okay? And viruses in general are in nature since very long time too. But what happened? That when we start to destroy the environment, when we start to go in places where human beings should not go, or when we start to interact with animal species we should not touch, so then we break the boundaries of nature. 30 years, I would say, we witnessed an increase of zoonosis. It means diseases that goes from animal to human. So 75% of the new emerging diseases are viruses from animal to human. So there is no virus fault or like wildlife fault. It's just human responsibility. I stay because Wuhan is my home, and I live here since 8 years in Wuhan. For us to live, of course, I first consider the risk. What is the risk if I stay? I, decided and evaluated that the risks were not so high. So we stay. I met some, the people here, and they were surprised that to see a foreigner in the compound. You stayed here? And I say, yes, I stay here. Why? I say, because it's my home. And they say, thank you so much to trust us. So then I realized that my decision to be here, it was not just my decision, but in a certain way has affected other people around me. And I'm happy that me and my son stay in Wuhan also give more strength to other Chinese people. At the beginning of the outbreak, there were like, oh boy, so much, like overwhelming, okay, of news and like very alarming. And then there was my knowledge, of what I know about these viruses. So I decided to actually cut off all the news and, be rational and use the information, actually the scientific information. People calling from Italy and say, the epidemic, what's going on in China? I say, hey, calm down, we are fine. It's a serious thing. It's a very serious thing, but we are going to make it. Until now, after 1 month, I say, of the epidemic, things have been like quite smooth. We had a lot of help from, also the people here, and I was really very surprised and and touched.
The language is not problem?
No, she speaks a little bit English, and so we can understand, and with WeChat, it's easy because you can translate everything, so it's okay. And then my son, he speaks very well Chinese, so he can talk when I can't, so he talks. The compound closed the gate, so we couldn't go out. So they came and they brought to me spaghetti and some vegetables. So I was very touched, and they left a note say, Sarah, be strong. So it was very, very nice. Until now, I can say we did not have major difficulties. 2 things I'm going to do when finally we can go out and everything open up is, first thing, order McDonald's. Second thing, buy Starbucks coffee.